This morning, some promising news for those diagnosed with a certain type of cancer. A new study published in the New England Journal of Medicine finding some patients may soon have the option to skip chemo, radiation, and surgery, instead turning to immunotherapy for treatment. NBC News medical contributor Dr. Natalie Azar joins us with more on this. This would seem on its face to be quite significant, Dr. Natalie.
Yeah, well, actually, experts are calling it groundbreaking, this study that was reported over the weekend. So this basically looked at patients for whom standard of care would normally have been to perform surgery first.
Okay.
Instead, these individuals got 6 months of immunotherapy. And at the end of 6 months, 82% of those individuals had no detectable tumor. 80% overall were able to avoid surgery. And at 2 years, 92% had recurrence-free survival. So 2 points about these results. One, on its face, it's obvious. If you can avoid surgery,
sure,
great, right? There's so many things, bladder and bowel dysfunction, among other things. But another nuanced benefit here is that people who still needed to have surgery after, let's say they didn't have a complete response after immunotherapy, they were still able to go ahead and get what's called that curative resection. So delaying surgery was not problematic for those individuals.
Can you remind us, how does immunotherapy actually work? And what is it about immunotherapy that's so effective here?
For this particular type of tumor. So just broadly speaking, remember that immunotherapy is directed therapy, in this case against a genetic mutation, as opposed to chemo, which is pretty indiscriminate, right? It kills cancer cells. It also kills healthy cells. These particular tumors had a genetic mutation that's called mismatch repair deficiency. Real quickly, when cells divide, they make a lot of mistakes. Normally, mismatch repair comes in and repairs those. These tumors shut mismatch repair off. Immunotherapy comes back and unlocks the brakes on your immune system so that you're able to kill those tumor cells. This mismatch repair deficiency mutation, it's only in about 3 to 4% of all tumors, but there's a higher prevalence in certain subtypes: colorectal, gastric, pancreatic, and endometrial. So the type of tumors that were studied in this particular study obviously had a higher prevalence of the tumor, which is mutation, which is why they saw such amazing results.
Any adverse effects to the immunotherapy?
So, always, right? But I would say, generally speaking, first of all, for immunotherapy, the kinds of adverse events that we're seeing were totally expected, nothing out of the realm of what we've seen in the past. The vast majority of the side effects were not major. They were mild or moderate. And I think just a take-home message here, if you're someone who's diagnosed with cancer, please talk to your doctor about genetic testing, talk about potentials for immunotherapy and potentials to be in a clinical trial like this, because this isn't FDA approved for all the tumors that were studied, not yet. We're hoping, of course, one day, but the way to get this medicine a lot is through clinical trial.
That's fantastic news for a lot of folks this morning, potentially. Thank you. Thank you so much, Dr.
Appreciate it.
Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, you can catch the Today Show every morning on NBC, or take Today when you're on the go. Just follow the Today podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen.